Mark Odige, and I'm excited to be here. As usual, we have the ladies of YourView. Of course, Auntie Yenny is on this Thursday, so I'm expecting some fire. Okay, how are you doing?
Every hour.
Yeah, I've been giving it. How much?
1 million a week.
What are people packing?
Are you the entire?
I said they should
are you
turn me to the dustbin. I go the waka go.
That's too much now. That's crazy.
1 million.
Okay.
Come on. I didn't say a bottle. I didn't say 10,000. Hey, I say 1 million.
They not
kill the businesses that are trying now. Small businesses are still trying.
People fold up for them.
No, you are not
But
going
that
to.
part don't bring their own come. Now, this ones I say okay, we'll close fine. Amen, amen.
so in 1 month I use 4 million to pack.
To pack
They pack the. I can pack it.
For you.
See why I said YK is on the show. It's going to be a different kind of drama. Dimba, how you doing?
I just thought of the calculation. I did arithmetic.
If you do per annum, it will be.
But the correct
It's 1 million.
You want to dig
1,088,000.
as in something there on top.
Something here on top.
If you want to dig this sand, decide try. Because
Like that.
doesn't make sense.
Some letters will be sent. How is iftar with Nima? Every evening on Instagram, I'll just see Nima with very, very
years on, I'm
Pusher.
counting down because of sleep, not because my prayers. So it's day 25, just about 5 or 4 more days. Auntie, I'm threatening everybody here on this matter. You'll fight.
Hey, I'm okay.
Are we preparing for
My
sales?
Are starting tomorrow. Customers are ready. April, and everything is crashed. The prices are really crashed. Some persons are asking, will you add the hair? I said I did not plan to, but if you buy hair, I may give you 5% discounts on hair. I'm focusing on the outfits.
Sheung performs. It's not Sheung. That's no. It was she spoke about everybody, but she said Mother is on another realm when he's performing. Yesterday. As she was saying, it got to me that when you are in your flow, when you are in that thing you love doing, it's not about how stressed you are or how tired you are. You will just be able. It's a blessing. I feel very blessed to do the things I love, and I'm grateful for all my students. Everybody was just, you see, we didn't even ask them unsolicited feedback. Oh, this. I didn't hide anything on how to, like I broke down yesterday how to purchase land in Nigeria based on my own template, and people that have been in the industry far before I joined. Quick break now. Today is gisting. We'll just read this paper sharp, and then come into the hot topics. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back, and thanks for staying with us. Starting first, the front page review with The Nation. The major headline is Consumers Flay $5 per kilowatt. Only 15% of customers are affected, according to them. No student will drop out again, says Tinubu. President has signed on impeachment panel. That's from Edo State. The CDS monarchs can't exonerate themselves from killings of Army 17. Ayedatiwa Jimo Akin Terinwa okay to face direct primaries, and 400-liter diesel bunker found in Lagos homes. All right, what story are we starting with?
Okay, so the panel for the inaugural sitting of the 7-man panel probing Shoaibu in Edo State was having their sitting, but the lawyer representing the former his name is Professor Oladoyin Awoyale. He said that he's doing that because the panel allegedly disobeyed the Federal High Court order to protect the deputy governor, and sadly the panel disregarded the order. I don't understand how a legal body for any reason chooses to disobey a court order. So the panel is supposed to constitutionally provided for, of course, except there's an ouster clause. Case of 5 has an ouster clause. That's good. I think so. I think that's it. So that prevents the court from looking into the business of the panel. But
the operatives of the Nigerian Navy ship NNS have uncovered an automated gas oil, 400 capacity reported that they saw this boss taking these products, petroleum products. So they now said, let them follow the boss. They had 8 tanks of 50,000 storage capacity kept in the compound.
What business do these people do?
People are daring.
business
owned by two sisters
Residential area.
in a residential area. They said it was so dangerous for the people in the area.
Of course.
You know.
There are areas where you should have this.
Joe.
Yeah.
No, sorry. Unregistered company Ahmed Ariyo and Sons, Nigeria Limited. Sorry.
Okay.
As well. Over inability to pay tuition, and he spoke after signing the Student Loans Access to Higher Education Repeal and Reenactment Bill 2024 into out on quality education on account of poverty or lack of opportunity. He said, and I quote, "I have just signed a bill proclaiming the student loan effective." He went ahead to say that they are determined to make sure that everybody is given an opportunity for proper education and given the proper attention, also including I talked about how they are going to, build the money needed for this loan, and they said that 1% of the annual revenue generated will be getting about 19.4 trillion, and once they are able to get that, that means that 194 billion naira will go into the development to the student being loan, and we're hoping to see how it kicks off and the beneficiaries of this, and a few years time, let's look forward
students that can drop out of school simply because of funds. And I have to take the electricity tariff story, and the reason we have barely 2 hours to 4 hours power supply. Sunday is the day they take it off in band A. Then every other day we have not smelled 15 hours. Per kilowatt. NEC is saying that it is not affecting everybody. They are targeting the people they believe can pay. So they said they are targeting the highest earning, paying 66 naira. We did not complain because we knew we were getting the service. Now we're not getting the service. The price wants to increase to 225 naira per kilowatt. Okay, so the hike, and is saying that to implement this without due process is unfair, and that they are willing to take legal actions as a group marketer was market analyst Larry Olatugi was explaining the fact that there is inevitable for us to have price hike. I took the story. Gas has got if they improve on service, you know what you're paying for. No.
So if you're not the message you're giving is, I'm just trying to conclude, is improve on service.
Improve on the quality of the service.
You see,
gentlemen, make a positive Afrobeat historian in her right and long-standing member of the multiple award-winning all-female show Your View, Omoyeni Yeni Anikulapo Kuti, aka YK Power. Ginger.
Take it.
Today we'll go here.
Hey, I don't read you.
Are you sure?
Ha. I'm not here to answer questions. I'm here to drink.
We're in trouble today.
Wait till your age.
I was close now.
I
said 1975.
He said 73. He said 75. Vanessa wasn't even born till 75.
So will I drink half?
You go drink. Take. Make I help you. Russian.
No be half.
Which half? You will make me drink. I'll give you a hint.
Lights in no. Nepa Road. Nepa Road in Abeokuta.
First of all, my brain cannot memorize everything.
A big black bug.
A big black dog.
Bug. A big black bug.
Oh, sorry. A big.
It don't start.
Ọmọ fẹlá. Ọmọ Anikulapo Kuti. Wọ́n rò pé kí ni kékeré yìí.
It's by Audison. It's not by Audison.
So, wondered what happens, who wonder what men talk about when they gather. Well, here goes. Imagine what it takes to put together the perfect cocktail, or maybe mocktail. We need a bit of sports, a sprinkling of current affairs, some very deep topical issues, and last but not the least, a healthy dose of grumbling of those
Thanks for staying with us. We're still reviewing the papers and we're moving on to the Punch. Major headline: manufacturers, labor tackle federal government over a 240% tariff hike, insist on subsidy. This was what got YK into a frenzy lamenting on the matter. And student loan, the federal government, we're taking that story already of how the federal government pilot scheme for public institution has kicked off. Steady dollar supply pushes naira to 1,262 naira. See me dancing in my spirit. Customs Q1 revenue surpasses 1 trillion naira. Rise tops the 10 billion naira seizures. Delta bloodbath. Surrender like Okwama monarch. CDS tells suspected killers. And in other news, U.S. offers help as sadly 9 die, 1,000 injured in Taiwan earthquake. Adeleke Abiodun hail Ebenezer Obey at 82. It was his birthday Thanksgiving. Federal government reopens Third Mainland Bridge. LASMA once against speeding. Hallelujah. Transcorp pre-tax profit jumps by 93%. And what story are we taking? The picture from Taiwan is really bad.
Yes,
though.
I have that story. They said about 9 people were killed and more than 1,000 were injured on Wednesday by a powerful earthquake in Taiwan, and that damaged dozens of buildings and prompted tsunami warnings that extended to Japan and the Philippines before being lifted. It said dozens of people were believed to be safe but unreachable in areas that was cut off by the massive landslides, which was triggered by the quake. It said many were in tunnels that cut through the mountains, that intersected the island from north to south. And according to the officials, they said the quake was the strongest to shake in the island in decades, and they warned of more tremors in the days ahead. And this was in their own report. So they also said strict building regulations and widespread public disaster awareness were also, had also a major catastrophe for the earthquake-prone island. And a woman who was, telling her story said that they were very lucky. She lived next door to a printing press, and she said that all the, properties in the building were just falling on all of them, but at least about 50 of them that were inside were safe, and they were taken to safety. And the director of Taipei Central Weather Administration Seismology Center, Wu Qianfu,
You tried.
Yes, I was waiting for that name. He said the quake was the strongest in 7.6 magnitude struck in September 1999, which killed around 2,400 people in the deadliest natural disaster in the island's history. However, the United States are saying that they are standing by to provide support to the island and give any necessary assistance to Taiwan, and that they are hoping to get more help for Taiwan.
Did you see any videos from it?
No, I didn't see. Just a picture.
It was bad.
It was
But like this.
The fact that only 9 people died, it shows the
yes, it is here.
They build their buildings in skyscrapers, and yet
I said they were just like this. I was just
9
like,
people.
whoa.
If not here,
Forget.
Anyway, good news. Lagos State has announced that third mainland is open.
BC is protesting.
Not
She says
consign
she's
us.
gumming Ikorodu Road.
I've been enjoying that Ikorodu Road. They not consign me. But it's good news anyway.
So, and they are begging commuters not to obey the speed limits, obey the traffic laws, and just generally behave, because it's a nice smooth road. People will be now speeding.
Yes.
They should please.
When the road is flowing, you will not realize when you have hit 120.
Yes,
A good car.
And plan your journey ahead to avoid unnecessary speeding while using the bridge and other link roads.
Congratulations to all those who transit through Lagos to mainland to the island. There's a lot of peace that they'll be experiencing now with
I'm one of them.
Nima, why didn't you take the right story? Custom is declaring profit, but they see 10 billion naira rice. They did not
I did
consign.
not even read custom. It's custom, I said. I did not see rice. So, I wanted to just say happy birthday to Ebenezer Obey.
Oh,
the
sure.
Juju maestro. He turned 82, and everybody gathered there, including the
for his
governor of
Thanksgiving.
Osun. The governor of Ogun sent a message, and the Osile of Oke on Egbaland, the Oba Adedapo Tejosho, Dele Momodu, Bola Obasanjo, and all of that, and lots more other dignitaries in attendance. It was celebrated here in Lagos, but the governor of Osun came in, and he really extolled the Juju maestro. Happy birthday to Ebenezer Obey.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
sir.
Sir Ebenezer Obey. I'm taking the story of the bloodbath. Any other person to that story? So Delta States, there was a bloodbath. We all recollect that on the 14th of March, there were about 17 soldiers were murdered. And there was a reprisal in between all of that. Anyway, Chief of Defense Staff General Christopher Musa on Wednesday has said that he applauded the fact that the traditional ruler of Iwu Robo Kingdom in Delta State, His Royal Majesty Clement Ogenerukewe Ikolo Urokwe I, took the best decision by turning himself in, and he has asked that all the other people that they are declared wanted, there were other 7 other people declared wanted, should take the same cue and turn themselves in. He mentioned that Ukwama and Okoloba communities have been embroiled in lingering land disputes since 2023, and last week the military has declared 8 people wanted in connections with the killings, and the suspected people have disappeared. So they made a list of all those people that have been declared wanted. The police in Delta State last week said that the particular monarch we were applauding, the Clement Ogenerukwe turned himself in and said he wanted to do what he could to support what is going on. The CDS also mentioned that it was impossible for the traditional rulers not to know what happened and how that attack took place. So I think that for the peace of the people that they are there to serve, everyone that has been called wanted should submit themselves for the inquiry.
You know, I watched the interview, you know, and I think that we have to be careful. Because, first of all, the traditional ruler did the right thing. He went to the police, turned himself in, but the police now handed him over to the soldiers. Now, they have handed you over. They're on TV, I watched him. He said the traditional ruler cannot say he did not know what was happening. He may not be directly involved, but he must know something. So already you have pronounced him guilty.
Yes.
Which already says it sends a bad message to the 7 others who are not going to come. Let's move on to this daily song.
They also said they are even being considered, because normally they should have gone and flatten the place. He said that.
Let's take the... What do we do with the military? Calming down. Be calming down, YK, but we like
I'm calm.
Daily Sun, major headline. Federal government jacks up electricity tariff. We've taken that story. Okwama killing, stop amplifying activities of undesirable elements. Army Chief Task Media. Impeachment, Shaibu urges panel to obey court order. Customs generated 1.3 trillion in the first quarter of 2024. That's from the custom, the CG. Make retirement easy for workers. NLC urges federal government and states. I think this is an important one to take. 9 killed and 900 and injured in Taiwan. Taking that story. Rivers crisis. Fubara declares war. And we've taken the story of Tinubu signing the bill. So let's talk about this retirement.
Yes, the president of the Nigerian Labour Congress, NLC, Mr. Joe Ajaero, is urging the federal government to make retirement easy for Nigerian workers, especially now that the country is facing economic challenges. He made the plea yesterday when he received the delegates from the XCM Consulting Limited, a subsidiary of XCM Group, organizers of the maiden pre-retirement summit, which was scheduled to hold in Abuja between April 24 and April 25. And, you know, they had said that a lot has been said about the contributory pension scheme without significant improvements from the regulators. They said the majority of the states have not started keying in, and then somebody will now be asking, what's the essence of having the law when even nobody has been criminalized for non-participation, no state has been prosecuted, fined or levied, and then we have these laws. And so he's saying that we're not taking pension matters in the country very seriously. It's more like a rhetoric than, you know, an action for order. But then they're going to have this meeting and they're going to be training, you know, the pension regulators, the pension collectors on how to invest their money properly, how to learn about how to, you know, fit into the right pensions and how to get their money out, you know, just training everybody, all the stakeholders involved that are necessary for this pension scheme, and also holding governments accountable to ensuring that they penalize states that have not joined this contributory pension fund. It doesn't make sense.
So I wanted to take the story of the varsity student who was playing football for his team from the Alex Ekweme Federal University. He was playing, and then he slumped and he died.
Oh my God.
When he slumped, they rushed him to the clinic. From there, they took him to the hospital, but he was pronounced dead.
On arrival.
You know, so the school have condoled with his family, with the deepest sympathy.
Autopsy. Let's know what could have happened.
Well, they will probably do an autopsy. He collapsed while he was playing for his faculty. And, you know, so it just reminds me, because yesterday someone sent me a text, they want me to play football for their NGO.
Who is the person?
So I say, one came me.
Why can you wait the fly? You can play football.
I go there.
Sadly, that's all we can take on Fun Fair Review for today. We spent too much time gisting. We didn't even get to read the papers.
Well, today's Thursday.
As in,
we need to gist.
Even though we want to gist, let's just gist it within the time. We'll take a quick break. When we return, we have a sponsored segment. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back. My baby.
ladies and gentlemen, Naral, the one and only Pere Egbe. Which of the following is false about teeth? We are born with 20 primary teeth. Teeth are the hardest substance in the body. Teeth are the strongest bones in the body.
Teeth is not a bone, actually.
Teeth can self-repair.
The strongest bone in the body, no. Teeth is not a bone.
Final answer?
Teeth is not a bone. You know what came to my head now? That sound. Crickets.
So, editor, you can put that cricket sound there. You can still put it down too.
When was the first Gulda ultimate search? Editor?
Don't put any cricket sound. I'm talking. Pere, how many times has Ghana qualified for the World Cup?
5 times. Hey, you can't do that now.
That's what it is.
Wait. Calm down. Why are you like this?
This is your team.
Small play now.
They will not
Somebody
be
cannot play with you again.
They will not be impressed though. The team that you're supporting. And
Ghana will be alright.
Yeah, that's last.
Charlie? Cheers, Charlie.
Thanks for staying with us. Joining us to tell us more about Reftop Homes is the CEO and founder of Reftop Homes, David Ashogba. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning, man.
Of course, I want to understand, everybody knows you're here to talk about Reftop Home, but people want to understand what your brand represents and tell us a bit about yourself.
Okay, my name is Dr. David Ashogba. I'm the CEO of Reftop Homes. Reftop Homes started we are going to 5 years now as a company, and we're into real estate here in Lagos, Ibadan, Abeokuta, and Abuja, and planning to enter the East very soon.
Okay, so what does Reftop Home do?
Yeah, we're
in the real estate, because you people are blending.
Yeah, we do site on services.
Okay.
So now we are venturing into building bungalows in Ekpe. Okay. So that is another baby project that we are working on currently.
Yeah. So why do you think people should invest in your own company and not on the numerous real estate companies out there? What stands you out? Why should someone like me want to put my money with you?
Yeah, the reason why you need to put your money in the right place. Understand? And when you want to do business with the company, the company have to be tested and trusted, and they have to have the track record of trust, and you make sure that you are putting your money there, and your money is not growing wings and fly away. Because actually, we have been in this business, we have delivered a couple of projects, and people have take ownership of their project. So we have the track record. So that is why I can categorically tell you that you should come and invest in our business.
Okay.
how can we reach your company?
Okay, you can reach us through the social media, Reftop Homes Limited.
The number is on the screen.
And also the number is on the screen. You can call any of this number. Definitely, they will get in touch with you and they will answer every of your question you are asking. And before we move on,
I want to ask you about,
okay,
because I know that we just left Easter, Ramadan is coming. In a typical real estate industry, there's a promo, there's an offer for this season. So would you like to tell us what the offers, which of your estates has offers that people can plug into?
Okay, actually, we are doing Easter/Ramadan promo. You know,
It's a combo.
It's a combo. We don't just say Easter and our brothers, why only this? So we are having 15% flat for all our estates, both in Lagos, Ibadan, Abeokuta, and Abuja. Yeah.
Okay, tell us about the projects that are on sale and the features that are prospects.
Okay, we have, right now we have Idera Garden in along Monia is saying Ibadan, which is one of the new opening place in Ibadan, because we have the Ilututu and the dry seaport and also the rail station over there. And again, we currently have products in Ekpe, which is Reftop Harness. We have projects in Ishiwo, and also we have projects in Kobakwe, and we have projects in Abuja also. Yes, ma'am.
None in Lagos.
Yeah, we have in Ekpe, we have in...
Ekpe is out of Lagos.
No, that is New Lagos. If you go to Ekpe right now, I'm telling you, you will drive from Shangotedo to Ekpe without traffic. Because they are building, the Lagos State government is doing massive there. And right now, Ekpe, we have the what is it called? The Film City, we have the food hubs, all those things coming up.
So you are saying Ekpe is the place to be right now?
Ekpe is New Lagos.
Wow.
Yes.
I hope we don't go there and remove all the fresh air.
No, you can't remove the fresh air, you know.
Ekpe rather, the fresh air was just...
It was amazing.
The greenery was beautiful. Now everybody's
Definitely.
going to Ekpe.
No.
I was telling someone to go and get land there. It's very nice.
No, it's nice, to be honest with you, having land in Ekpe, because I start, my first estate in Ekpe was 2021, but I can't tell you categorically the transformation on that then they are still selling land of 500, 600, but now land in Ekpe is 10 million, you can sell now 10 million, 5 million, 6 million, 7 million. So the transformation have really come to Ekpe.
Consistent.
So when we get the land, what are the papers that
we give you deed of assignment, we give you contract of sales, and we give you your receipt and your survey of allocation.
Okay. I wanted to. You did mention the prices. Your flyer on the screen is showing some of the prices, but what are the discounts available? And
no, we have discount already for 15%.
Okay.
Yeah. So let me just talk a little about the flyer is not there for about our bungalow.
Oh, you have bungalows.
Yeah, we are working on bungalow in Ekpe now, which is going for 25 million naira.
Okay.
Yeah, starting price.
So when you say 25 million naira, do I have to buy
no
25 million straight up, or
no, we have at least 12 months payment plan.
Higher purchase.
We have 12 months payment.
12 months payment plan.
But some of us are paying 1 million a week for those things.
Okay, you have to bring that one in.
You have not started paying.
Yeah, they said you should pay. But so you said the bungalows. Where would the bungalows be? Which area of Ekpe is it? Is it a livable area?
It's a livable area, and it's not too far from the food hub.
Oh.
Yes, it's not too far from food hub. It's still axis of the K2Omu area. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Is there any other thing you would like to share with the audience? How they can, maybe once again, how they can reach you, or any other information about Reftop Homes that you feel will be relevant to the audience?
Well, actually, Reftop Homes, you can reach us on all the lumber displayed on the on your screen.
Just munch it.
You can also join us, follow us on our social media, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and also TikTok.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Fantastic. Well, that's all we can take on this segment of the show.
Thank you.
We'll take a short break. When we return, we'll go into our hot topics. It's Friday. It's Thursday. We're supposed to be gisting. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Thank you so much.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Entertainment. What would you like to order from our menu today? We have the regular.
So let me go and look for my jam results. So
My 280 was 320. I suppose don't be one
at this point, I contest my jam results.
I want to close the show.
I can go. I can.
That's
I
all
live
we can
Nigeria,
take.
but I choose to stay.
Close the show, Father.
Ladies and gentlemen, number one, Unavailable by Davido featuring Musa Keys.
We also have today's chef special.
Yo, shine, shiny, yeah. Say recap done, and it's time for number one on the countdown. One of Nigeria's hottest artists right now, his name is Rema, and this one is called Charm. Kick it.
For dessert and a bit of nightcap, we have the nighttime and online specials.
I want to start the gym, yeah? But do you know one thing that's actually keeping me back? You should start the gym to get fat. Cricket.
She says she does pole dancing to empower women.
What's the difference? There's a difference.
That's what I'm saying. So pole dancer,
you're already almost naked. You're already almost naked.
No, the empowerment for me.
Sex can make your relationship better.
No.
Sex can never be overrated.
It is needed.
Especially when it's good sex too. Almost every guy has been with somebody's girlfriend.
But they are for all of us now.
That's why you're still single.
I would not agree or disagree with that because I don't want to get into trouble. I go to
Your next question. Oh, you ready to fail?
Who is the person that used to sus? What is his name?
That woman.
Bam! Bam!
Yeah,
Today we'll go here.
Hey.
Let's get talk now.
I'm sure we've been able to satisfy your cravings, yeah? Stay good. TVC Entertainment with Pure Entertainment.
Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. Last week, 4 social media users alleged that gospel singer minister Nathaniel Bassey fathered the son of a fellow popular gospel singer, Mercy Chinwo. This allegation went viral on social media and has caused a lot of frenzy. Although the minister, Nathaniel Bassey, has lodged a formal complaint with the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetoku, urging that and pleading an investigation and prosecution of the individuals that have accused him of criminal defamation and cyber stalking. We recall that something similar happened to AY comedian where this set of criminals accused him of fathering or accused his wife of fathering their child with the gate man, and that he wasn't the father of their last baby. Many have said that the pastor and gospel singer should have committed everything to the hand of God, not sue. What is your take on this? Because we've heard stories like this several times, and especially when it comes to pastors, they expect you to say, leave it to God. Do you agree with him taking a case? YK, your family has been on the receiving end of some of these stories a few times, but you don't even read it. You don't even know anything happening on social media. You don't send. Do you think we're giving them too much attention?
I don't think so. Because you see, what people don't understand is if you do something on social media against somebody and it's not true, that thing stays there. It's not like when it was in the days of newspaper that we now use the newspaper to eat akara. Nobody is using social media to eat akara again. So it will stay there for life. Your children will be born and will see it. You know? So, I mean, if it's not true, he's well within his right to sue. I would definitely.
But whether it's true or not, what is that guy's business?
Eh.
How do you see a baby's picture
And
then you bring somebody else to say that this person looks like what? Yeah, you go and do DNA, go and investigate. The audacity for me, I don't know how we get our guts, where we get our guts from. It's guts of steel for me. You don't do that to a human being. You pick a baby's picture online, people celebrating the gift that God has given to them, and then you are pairing another person's face to say, go and investigate, go and, even if you suspected anything, is there no way you could have reached out anonymously to the person privately? Why do you have to come online to do that? That is, in fact, when I saw the video, I was vexing in my spirit. And then I heard that he had, gotten lawyers, he had written a petition. I was like, yes. And all the people that were saying, why don't you leave it for God? Leave it for God. You are God too. The scripture told us that ye are gods. Know ye not that ye are gods? You people know the scripture. We are gods too. So we can take some action to deter mad people from being mad to everybody. And I wish that all those people who stand up laying false accusations on other people will be prosecuted. In fact, let them use this particular guy as an example. So that before you go out there and make false statements, look at the thing that happened to me during the election period, where somebody was misbehaving in an airline. His first name, now said, his last name was Obiajulu. I happen to be Obiajulu. And then they now say, let's spare the two. Oh, that is Obiajulu's husband. And then went on social media, went on different blog posts, and started making some very nonsense accusations. First of all, even if it was my husband that had that altercation, how did that affect me? How did it concern me? Did I send him there? He's not my husband, no verification, nothing. You put it out there and you leave it. Tomorrow, my child goes on social media and then starts saying, Daddy, was it you that was misbehaving at an airline? We need to punish these people. Catch them, punish them.
You see, when they say leave it for God, my belief is this. God put us on this earth, gave us eye, hand, brain, everything. God is not going to come and teach you how to use those things. He has given you the tools. God has given you the tools to use those things. So if someone offends you, do the right thing. Go to court. I would go to court. If I were Nathaniel, I don't know him.
Nathaniel Bassey.
I've never even heard of him. Petition. Because that is a strong accusation.
Terrible one for someone in that position. Nima, we've had cases like there are these things. This is not the first time we're hearing things like this. Is it that we've not had our judiciary system hasn't made enough scapegoats, or have we not had enough convictions to send a message that would deter people from this? Because they're chasing clout. There was a story that a few months back where one person was now begging that I was just trying to get followers. I was just trying to get more people to see my page. This is how I make money. But we're begging after you have something terrible. This is that we're not prosecuting enough, or we're not getting enough convictions. And is the conviction enough to serve as a deterrent for people to stop doing this?
We're actually not following through. So that case was AY's case, where the young man, this same young man, because I'm looking at the face, look alike. Was the one that did that video then, and he came out and begged AY after a few, when the petitions and he saw the figure attached to the petition, he came out begging that he needed the numbers, he only got numbers and all of that. Number one is I shouldn't even have a social media page again.
Exactly.
Whether on TikTok or anything. But AY, maybe yes, sorry. Or maybe they're still in court. But I like the way Eniola Badmus went with her own.
I'm telling you.
She put photo. Do you know that girl has started again? So these people they are unrepentant. They don't have any form of remorse. So I'm looking at this young man. I hope I'm not mistaken. I think he was the same one who did the video about AY's little child. And now they looked at Mercy Chinwo's beautiful child and decided to do photo DNA.
From where?
Tried to do photo DNA. They insisted that another person whose character now depends on it is the father of the child, maligning and in the mind to destroy a marriage. So this kind of maliciousness, we have laws against it. But a Nigerian will start, Nigerians will still come on comment and say, no, rich like that, he has already apologized.
Like say sorry
so
is enough.
Whether they apologize or not, I'm of the former Minister of Works book. We will follow it to the dam of it, so that person, even if he cannot control his gutter of a mouth, he would know better than to choose me or my descendants or my family members for that kind of thing.
You know, something happened to me like that recently on social media. I didn't talk about it because first thing is I engaged a lawyer. Since they took the post down, but now you can't even find the person because me, I want to go to the end. This person.
Exactly.
So a lot of them now hide under fake names and everything. How do we stop? That's my own problem because really that person, me, I want to go to court with the person. I don't mind.
So
because I would never go on social media and abuse anybody.
No, but you're not jobless. Neither are you depressed. You don't have problems. You're okay. You're not mentally unstable. You're fine. So you won't do that.
No, but
so what you're saying,
let me take this call. I'll come because I really want to hear. I feel like on the legal perspective, many people don't know what the legal options are, and in many cases, just take sorry. But let's take this call. Samuel has called in from Jos. Welcome to the show. Good morning.
Good morning. You see, let me come this way. Our institutions is straightened. That whatever I have to do in that institution, you have to get justice. You see, sometimes we commit offense, and the person who committed that offense against, you say, come to court. You're waiting for him in the court because you know yourself. You know who you know, and somebody knows who, and somebody knows who again. So if we don't make the institutions straightened, will be stronger than it is there. We will not pay justice. And for those that go about managing the image of others, this area is different. They should be punished adequately and accordingly so that they don't repeat that. Thank you and thank you again.
Thank you.
So there are cases like the one Nathaniel has where it's a written article where blogs do. But this case is very good. Because it's the face of the
serious liver.
It's the
you
case.
Have liver.
It's a video. So we had people who were commenting under the post as well, under her post, writing their comments and all of that. Those ones you might have a few days trying to find them. But this one that went on a TikTok video with his full face, disgracing the entire family, that's in a gutter mouth or I don't get better mouth. Now I get, and go like that. And until they feel what they have served, until they are made to eat what they have served, they don't have any emotions, they don't have any empathy towards people that are trying to destroy. So
okay, you were talking about how you couldn't find the person in your
we couldn't find the person.
That was my case.
You can always trace. Yes, you can always trace the person. It's just that sometimes. No. I said. I didn't. It wasn't only me that was tarnished. They dragged TVC inside. TVC wasn't ready to do the fight, so why will I be fighting? It's two of us that they called. So if TVC had backed me up, okay, let us go and fight this fight. I know they fear fight, but as they left me to be on my own, I decided not to fight. I just insisted that they remove the post on their page. So finding people is easy. We think it's not easy. It's just that sometimes we are not ready to follow through. Right?
It's a lot of
they will trace you and trace you and trace you to your doorstep. I traced the owner of the blog to his doorstep. I was ready, but I felt like this fight is not only my name that was called. I will not be fighting for the group. I will not be fighting for the crowd, and that's why I left it. Right? We can always find these people. You will need to spend time. You need to spend money, and sometimes you just feel, what's this wahala about? Let me just move on, because of course it would destabilize your business. If you're someone who's very busy, traveling and doing things, and then you are sitting down to be tracing and spending money that you don't have and all of that, it discourages people from following through. But if you are ready to do the fight, you will do the fight. You will get people.
We have been for the person.
I don't mind.
It's not hard though.
Remember when 2021 January 1 that somebody wrote and said, and I looked for that person. We used unconventional means to get his account. We went and we got nothing. No place, no address.
Hell, a lot of them do that.
This person is blogging, no place, no address, no location. So if I were to write a pre-action notice, where will it be served?
What about
what would happen is you would go to court. Because what the lawyer said, you go to court, I will sue the person, get judgment, win, but
nobody
to take. So when we talk, we have a caller on the phone. We'll take that call and continue on the legal, maybe what the judiciary can do, what the National Assembly can do to support the fight against this kind of things. Welcome to the show. Are you still there, Obi?
Yes, I am.
Fantastic.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, ladies. Good morning, Software. Good morning, BC. Good morning, YK.
Good morning.
Good I'm a first-time caller from K2.
Welcome to the show. You're very close to us.
Okay, that's fine. I've been trying for ages. Thank God I got through today.
Oh,
congratulations.
I'm happy for you, sir.
Yeah. Okay, a quick.
Oh my God, after trying to we are so sorry.
Call back.
You will call back and you will get through. So here is my take. When we're trying to do, they're trying to create this cyber law, and people are thinking we are being gagged in the cyber law. I was of the opinion that what about if the cyber law is saying that every social media handle has a verified like NIN BVN attached to their page?
I think that's how it should be.
Because if we do it that way, because right now in our passports, once you put your passport, you will see your NIN there, and that means that you are linking everything. So if it might not be open to everybody, but if we petition Facebook or petition Meta, petition X, petition TikTok, they can bring out the person's NIN, because that's the only way we can deter this thing long term, where people know that you cannot remain faceless, even if you're not in Nigeria, because some of them are abroad safe. That's the challenge. Some people are blogging from diaspora, and they are tapping into the market in Nigeria, causing confusion here. So we need to create a system. I feel like the government can create a system where the policy can change. See, Apple, as big as Apple is, based on Europe, in iPhone 15, it is Type-C. That's the power of a country and a community that decides to say, this is what we'll take.
Type-C charger?
It's Type-C charger. And it was just because EU said that they will not take Apple in any EU country if they continue with their Lightning. You can't be telling customers to be using, they have Android.
Even my iPad, everything now.
They've changed it, and it was because
everything is Type-C.
It was a policy by a group of nations.
Government,
so the government can change, if government can force a company as big as Apple to change what is their own product pattern, then it is possible that Nigerian government, if we are really, how serious are we?
No.
Because this is it's really bad. Tomorrow somebody can come and say my children don't look like me, and they don't look like, or something weird like my business is not, and the person will just say it and go.
You know,
and
they don't even think of the repercussions.
There's no repercussion.
That person, because like this girl, you don't know how strong she is. Yeah. You don't know. What if she went to commit suicide?
Planning a concert that time, and
doesn't make
at
sense.
The point of the concert.
So let me. I really agree with what you have suggested, and I think this is time for our lawmakers to begin to work. Right? Sometimes we do not know the problems we have till the people now say, this has been affecting us, and we need somebody who's representing us to move a bill that going forward, this and this and this is what is expected. And now we are saying to our lawmakers, please, you need to move this bill, that all these apps and everything would require that if you're set up in a country like Nigeria, you must have a means of identifying the people who use the app. Like in the banks, for instance, if somebody defrauds you just take a police report to the bank, and they will trace the person's address, and then you go and fish out the person. So we should be able to be certain that if anything goes wrong, I will be able to trace this person who is hiding behind the keyboard. Once you have an account, a social media account, you must have an address.
You cannot be anonymous.
Exactly. You must have your verification numbers there. In case you misbehave, we'll come and pick you up from your house. So you face
will be answerable.
Exactly to what you're doing.
Let's take
people will behave themselves naturally.
Abosede, welcome to the show. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing, ladies?
Very well, thank you.
All right. I really want this case, to be brought to book. I am hoping that this person that did this will be brought to book. This is becoming too much. Everybody will just come to social media and say nonsense. This is too expensive a joke. How can you? Do you know that thing is built? Because they have about 4 persons, 4 different bloggers. Do you know that this thing can cause, issues or trust in that marriage? You don't know the state of the heart of that man. You don't know how emotionally developed he is. Yeah. You don't know his emotional intelligence. He cannot stop. But it is out of us. Do you know they are friends? Do you know that this can lead to suspicion? If not God. There are too many careless statements they make on social media. Young children, they don't know the consequence of what they are doing. And this can, bring issues. It can, let's give instance. They say you should forgive. What if that thing is already causing issues in the home?
Exactly.
So who's going to forgive what are they going to do about their marriage? If we forgive those people, like Auntie said, God has given us brain to do. God is the one that empowered them to be lawyers, to be doctors. He knows why. If you go to Exodus, that was talking about God giving people ability to have knowledge. So God gave us knowledge. He said, as believers, we should use all these things that He has given unto us. So for this person, I am looking forward to seeing this today. I'm watching every day. I am supporting Nathaniel. I am supporting you 100%. Go ahead with this case. Until you get justice, this person should not be excused. Thank you.
Thank you, Abosede.
I agree. I totally agree with her. Until she gets Nathaniel gets justice.
Enough people get
justice.
Shouldn't stop. It mustn't be one.
So just like some of our laws don't work, like bigamy doesn't work here. You see, this defamation might not necessarily work. You know, some people will see it and say, but it just costs you don't say sorry. You know, that sort of attitude is what encourages these people. This person knows what he's doing. He knows he's lying. And he knows that when the time comes to push comes to shove, he will start to beg. The young lady that did Nyola's alleged that she was a pimp.
She was begging.
At the police station, she looked so sorry. She looked so... people were not saying, don't do now. Wait till she throw, wait till you catch. You know, people were not saying all sorts of things. Eventually, Eniola even followed through to... She was able to get a statement and something to deter her. But the lady is back on TikTok doing the same thing. They do it for the numbers, so it doesn't deter our attitude to until we call it a grievous crime, enough for the grievous penalty that would deter.
You know,
let's take a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk more about the penalty attached to this, as well as the cost of prosecution. It's not everybody that is willing to spend that money and the time to prosecute. And also, is the penalty worth the effort you put into getting the justice you're seeking? Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's still 7 of 7, and we've been doing a whole lot of protesting. The only thing that remains is just to carry placard.
It's about 5 of 7, to be honest, because ask your question. I have so much to speak about once we finish.
We will not give you the time because it's 7 of 7.
I will make the time now. He said he will not ask questions about science.
No.
About neuroplasticity.
And based on...
He asked a question that was subjective about high life. And he did not finalize his answer about a Kuti question where there are only 3 of us.
Editor, scratch this part out.
That could have possibly composed the music.
Editor, scratch this part out.
Stupidity is an act of ignorance.
Hey God, my day.
Was composed by which Kuti?
Femi Kuti.
Is that your father's?
God, I'm Sheon Kuti. No, wait, Femi Kuti.
You said
Femi Kuti. Wait.
You can't be allowed.
No, you've not asked me anything.
Everyone.
You've not asked me anything. So my final answer.
No. All I have to say is this show is really about drinking.
Yeah, that's the whole idea.
The questions don't matter.
That's the whole
Justice
idea.
is out the window.
We throw caution to
we
the
have
wind
no
right
morals here.
On the 7 of 7.
Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. We're still discussing the challenging situation of online defamation. These bloggers, some faceless, some with their face, with their full chest, lying blatantly on social media and putting out a message about someone else that can cost them a lot, big time. You know, Mercy Chinwo is newly married. You know, they are barely 2 years in marriage. This is their first child. And she has a relationship with Nathaniel Bassey, who is a much senior colleague in the gospel music industry. So when you put this out there, yes, let's even say that some people were even commenting that, then Nathaniel Bassey is not God. It's only God you can trust. All of the, so because some people in the comments were saying that, and that is even this is not is an impossible situation, that these people are gospel artists. You cannot even imagine this happening. Somebody else was saying, in this world, what have we not seen? Pastors are sleeping with choir members. So it is possible that it's true. Let us really go and check it out. People's, our integrity and how we see ourselves have been put online. And I was wondering if Nima can educate me, because me, I don't know law. She's the one that studied law. She can educate me on if the penalty is strong enough. And lawyers, people are going to charge us money. Do we have that money to pay to start defending? Or we'll just be like, I would ignore this thing and just move on with my life. Maybe because of the cost of getting prosecution. So if it's worth it, you pay for it. Yes, you don't. Most people like to do court cases. Even I have gotten duped as a lawyer, come and beg for people, only for me to see the worth of the client I just did free job for. And you'll be amazed. So if it is worth it, put some money to it. Then if it is really worth it, you can also ask the lawyer that this I am very sure of. I have a strong case here. If I can get judgment, I'm willing to give you a percentage of the cost awarded. But it is not cheap. I will not tell you that litigation is cheap to change. It varies from lawyer to lawyer, and I will not assure you that a good lawyer would a good lawyer would charge you well for that kind of case. That's on one side. Number two is that, is it worth it as far as damages? It depends on what you're asking in civil matters. In criminal matters, if it is a case of a fine or imprisonment, are you willing to allow the imprisonment when people start to come and say this and that and this? When the kind of case comes, you now see the person prostrating, rolling on the floor. If somebody went all out to destroy my marriage or the innocence of my child, Obi has called back from K2, and I don't want to miss his call again. So Obi, we're happy. You see, back to back, this is your special day. Welcome again to the show.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Doctor. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, you're live.
Okay, that's fine. I want to contribute to the topic. So, I don't know. I don't know why Nigerians think that because you are a Christian, you should be foolish. He is not foolish. There's in the Bible that talks about Jesus Christ saw something that was bad at the temple. He flogged. Can you hear me?
Yes. We're hearing you now.
Even when Jesus Christ saw some things that were bad in the temple, he flogged them out. So whoever has done that, does he know the trauma that will be caused from both parties? So I support 250% Nathaniel Bassey should sue that person to court. It is accepted. To give you an instance, God forbid someone rapes a child, and the mother of the child and the father are traumatized, and you tell me, have mercy, let God take control. Hell no. Because that child grew up to be traumatized. So the law has provided for me the process follow. If the law says this is the judgment, I am not the one that did the judge, I only reported the case. That thing will be there for ages because it's an online thing, and I'm so irritated because how can social media be turned to nonsense?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Obi.
You see, there is nothing that you put on social media. If you remember, if it was 10 years ago and you remember, that thing Tokpa said, let me Google it, it will come out.
Yes, it does.
It will come out. So it's there for not ages.
The challenge is they will even repost. So even if it takes down the original post, those who have reposted, it will still be on their
So now you see why we're talking about the regulation of social media, and Nigerians come and say we have existing laws like defamation and libel that will take care of it. It only takes care of the
Can I sue
creator.
TikTok?
Wait.
Can I sue TikTok?
Government should even regulate it. When we banned Twitter, people were against it at the time because Twitter became uncheckable. It couldn't check itself. This kind of post, that young man's video, he shouldn't be allowed to have another page. Reposting and doing videos. The inability of any of these social media handles to check themselves is a problem. That worker is saying the video will always be found because they always keep a record. That girl will grow up, or the child can grow up, let's say 20 years, and mistakenly stumble upon such a video. It shouldn't be possible. It shouldn't be possible. Somebody does something totally based on lies about a person. An action has gone in court and established that this was a lie. Whatever an apology, whatever was written, you should be able to send an email to that social media handle, and that person will be disabled from holding because the person has shown his irresponsibility. So there's a need from ever owning a social media handle. He has handled it with such irresponsibility and unaccountability that he's destroying people's lives. You shouldn't create such weapons.
You know, abroad, if you drive and you have an accident or you have too many, you know, they will take your license.
Yes, they will take it.
You will not
have the right because you are misusing the opportunity. Yes.
So it should be like
Instagram
that.
and Facebook, all social media platforms should be able to withdraw access to the platform based on the misuse of the platform. If I report you, they put it there. I've reported some pages and they'll say this person cannot open the page
pop up again.
They are able to reopen. That's the part I don't know. Maybe they buy a new device. If you buy a new device and use a different email address, you can come back again and continue doing what you're doing. So
you see that one, TikTok. I don't know if it's true because I hear it's Chinese, but I hear that you cannot get it in China.
No,
China not allowed TikTok.
They know what they want.
So they don't give una. Make una they abuse themselves.
So that you don't focus on science. They will manufacture and bring here. Then you are dancing away your future and your destiny.
We'll take a few social media comments after taking this call. Peter, welcome to the show. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Peter.
Good morning, everyone in the house.
Good morning.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to be on your show this morning.
Well, happy to
Thank you.
Yeah, you see, this country is an abnormal situation that we find ourselves, which requires an abnormal approach. It's only in Nigeria we want to go to heaven, but we don't want to die. Yes, the other time, during the last regime of General Mohammed Buhari, they tried to implement a very stringent law to control our social media.
And we complained.
You and I, we are among the people saying, no, we don't want that. But now we are seeing the reality of what they are trying to counter. As I said, let me tell you, this country, another that wants to take advantage of others to any extent.
Yeah.
Unless something stringent is done, you know, a bigger penalty is in place. A stringent law not guiding our social media. Let me tell you, all of us are in for it. And everybody is a potential victim. This is all I want to say.
Thank you so much, Mr. Peter. The truth is, I feel the consequences need to be stronger than what the consequences. As a country, we're not big on consequences. I know that when he said this country, this might not be about this country. This might be about social media. But as a country, the consequences, yes, the consequences are not strong enough for us to be able to find justice.
How can the consequences be strong? When you are a politician, you go and steal billions.
Actually, if you did not mention politicians on this show, you did not come on the show. If you did not mention politicians, you did not come on the show. There is no day on this show that YK does not call out for every. Even if I did not eat food this morning now, it's politicians that are reason I did not eat food. Because somehow, they did not let food circulate.
Yeah, all I said was that there are no consequences. You steal billions and millions and billions.
There
are no consequences.
So
you are a governor. They convict you. President will release you. He will pardon you. Then there are no consequences. So and then you are now coming to say there should be consequences. Who won't catch them?
Yeah. So I also think we need to be a collective people, right? There were a lot of people who saw the post. Who did not do anything about it. I know that there's a way people can begin to report a particular page and they take it down over and over. So you have seen that and you know that this is wrong. And I stand by what I said initially. Even if it was true, it is not your business. Why are you bringing it to the public? You feel you owe him the truth about his family affairs, you go and find him and give him the information.
With
you
millions
can
of
either send it
followers.
anonymously to him, or you go and find him and say, I actually saw them, I caught them in a hotel room, and this and this and this is the evidence. You do that. But to come in public, what if it's true and he's aware? You now bring it to the public. It's not your business. We need to learn to protect people and do not give the stories they don't want to share. It's nobody's business. So I would have expected that page, immediately he posted that thing, all the followers, you people listen to Nathaniel Bassey's song, you people enjoy it, you sing it in your churches, you know him as a man of God. You start reporting the page. They pull it down first of all, then we are looking for the idiots to deal with. That's on one side. There's somebody, have a call. I wanted to just ask something small before the call. Sorry, something small. When Jesus said turn the other cheek, because I'm replying to Corey now that has been talking on YouTube. He said, when they hit you, you turn the other cheek, right? Did he tell you what will happen after they hit you the second time when you turn the cheek? It's for you to fill in the blank. Tell you to like it there. Take your call.
Let's take a call. Welcome to the show. Good morning.
Good morning.
Henry, yeah.
Yes. I just want to say one thing concerning this allegation of paternity, alleged paternity fraud. I believe we should encourage Pastor Nathaniel Bassey to go to any length. Our dignity, our life, our fame, or who we stand for, who we are as a person, can never be monetized. Can never be monetized. Let him go to any length. If a singer has so many followers that are following him, that by now he begin to doubt who he is as a person, as a Christian, he's a pastor, he has a family. The children will now be seeing their father one kind. He put the family back to the family of the lady children. It's the same thing. The two families, they are not happy. No matter what you say maybe they are using to chase crowd. It's always in Nigeria that anything goes on social media. Anything goes. That's not to mention China. Go to China, whether you can do it, even America, whether you can bully anybody. I love when I interact on social media with foreigners because the way they talk, the way they do things, you will enjoy it. But here, your father, your mother, your this, your that.
Well, how do we thank you so much, Mr. Henry. How do we legislate on something that has become very profitable? The gossip industry is very profitable. The gossip of a very popular, the top 3 ladies in Lagos making money from hookup or something, and they will now describe them.
It's been done already.
Yes, we've
our
very
advocacy
profitable.
against it. It's been legislated on. Our people call it taking away the freedom of speech. Yeah.
No, gossiping. No, like somebody will say your one politician was found in the hotel with somebody.
Yes, it's been legislated on. It's we that say we don't call it lack of freedom of speech, that they want to gag people. So somebody has defended YK's being against government. Yes, Ade Baptist says, I have a problem with Dr. Bosuna, government with that. I don't understand why up till now, NIN hasn't been a priority for work by extension before you gain access to the Nigerian space. You are required to enter your NIN first. So this NIN wahala we put is something that will ensure that, this social media page we have is a form of regulation. You put identity to face. So put your address. Everybody who's opening an Instagram page or social media page should be traceable. You should have a known address, just like the way they do CAC. Because imagine that we have companies without address.
You don't even need address. Once you have NIN, you're good.
Just imagine that companies are not required to have headquarters.
I don't need NIN because if once I put my face there, they know this is NIN. You people don't need NIN. But you see all those ones that need NIN. Come on, they need to start to regulate it because you can't keep on destroying people's lives. You see, my own problem is they are destroying lives. You do not know what. I don't know these people. I've never heard of them. Is when this thing came out. My people. That's I heard of them. What I'm just trying to say is what they have done. First, they have. Let's say we were not discussing this on the show, and I came across that post.
You have no idea. You just assume.
I have no idea. Hey,
things are happening. Pastor and minister.
These people they don't learn.
I've already.
You've sown a seed against Christendom, please. Because this is not just against the person. There's a lot of attack on Christianity. And this is an attack on, because you're not saying pastors are not normal. Pastors are not perfect. We have that statement. Pastors are not perfect. They are human beings, but we're unable to spread the gospel because they have pushed such a narrative that many people that go to church, we know holy. Everybody is not pure. Let's go back to traditional rule. I feel that that's also for me as a Christian. For me as a Christian, I feel that this is an attack on Christian.
I don't know where you are.
Christians need to stand up. Because
hypocrisy is the hypocrisy of the situation. We choose when we want to say, go ahead, don't spare. Eniola went ahead. Somebody went
that
a video. You know Basha alleged that Eniola pimped her friend. She has evidence that Eniola pimps girls because she's an actress. Some people like and some people don't like. People chose where to stand. It was not a one truth, universal truth that some
people are still confirmed. Some people are still arguing that it's true.
Thank you. That allegation is not without an element of truth. They say that because she's in the business of entertainment
and she's always around big people.
The poor girl now thought, if I don't do something about it myself,
this will damage
me. It will damage me. She went ahead on her own. Whether again she had the clout, she had the support of other people. Now, recently, 2 government officials had one advocate, one activist.
This your story will be long. Let me take this call. Amaka called from Port Harcourt so that I don't
want to mention. Okay, take your call.
Let me take. Amaka, you have called in from Port Harcourt. Welcome to the show. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Amaka.
Yay! Welcome to the show.
So nice speaking to you, ladies.
Same here.
I want to add my voice to the defamation issue. I want to encourage Nathaniel Bassey to go ahead. And I want to go ahead with his suit against these online bloggers. They keep making things very difficult for people, and it's bad. Another insaner client, they use social media to help people, but here we use our own to destroy and pull down our own.
People, yeah.
They always have negative issues against people, and it is very, very bad. I really want to use this opportunity too to reach out to Mercy Chinwo herself. I think she should just leave social media as a child of God. I remember when she got married, somebody was advising her when she was putting out pictures, her honeymoon, her birthday, that she should leave this thing. Why?
Why, ma?
Wow.
We now leave for the devil.
Please tell your story.
So,
take up their space.
Somebody that is in a government position in this country, very important position for that matter, and another activist were both alleged to have planned an assassination against somebody. But we had our traditional ruler intervene and say, take sorry now. Have I not intervened? It's okay. When those two brought their SANs, two powerful SANs to go ahead with defamation suits, they say no, they have said sorry. Why do you want to wedge your big hammer over this matter? So we
have
choose
a culture
when.
Of taking sorry.
Yeah.
No, we choose when. Because now it's a man of God.
No, we take sorry a lot too.
We
take sorry.
I'm telling you. Why are we not taking sorry over man of God now?
No, he will still take sorry.
He will still change his mind.
He will still take the
when
sorry.
When the Holy Spirit talks to him,
you see, that's the thing. You see, sorry is like my worst word right now.
I don't like it too.
Because people,
you will take my eye, you will say sorry. You will pinch me, you will say sorry.
You will do things that you know
they are bad. Useless. It does not help me. Sorry doesn't do anything for me.
Are you safe?
It's all right.
Sorry doesn't do
anything. You are even
too
wicked. You're the victim.
It's you that
your staff will do something bad and say, I'm sorry, ma. I'm sorry, ma. Don't say I'm sorry. You should know you shouldn't have done it in the first place.
I think we also get to a point where we start calling Amadioha for these people.
What's Amadioha?
Let's talk about this.
Those things.
I'm telling you this.
In fact,
lie against me on social media, you will collect. Fire will burn you in your house. You will not.
In fact,
honestly,
I they go
because that's the only
way
we can instill fear.
No, we go because if we not go, then they go finish also.
Yes, now. That's the only way we
just offend me on social media.
You will fall. You will not know where to come from. You go collect. I will wake up in the midnight naked. You will call out your view.
That's what I told somebody that they say because of you, I'm going to go out naked.
In the night.
3 a.m., 4 a.m.
And deal with you.
And I will do my
Please, we have a call. Calm down. Chizoba has called in from Ojota. Chizoba, welcome to the show.
Good morning. I can see your face. All the ladies are shining.
Thank
you.
Happy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, I greet you. Good morning. Good morning. One thing is this, that we'll call social media to block them. It's very easy. We can still do it and do it again. Not blocking them in the aspect of disturbing the ones doing the right business. They want to kill somebody's image. You will not tell me if you puncture my eye and you tell me sorry. The whole world will see you punch my eye and you tell me sorry. Now if you punch me, I'll punch you back. Yes. Think to that. That's right. Nathaniel Bassey should go ahead and nail that guy so that other people will take correction. It's not a thing of pity.
Thank you so much, Chizoba.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chizoba. So we were. I wanted us to talk about the fact that there is a market for this thing. They are profiting. When you post something like that, it goes viral. They post, I've seen several posts about Mercy Johnson having another child. Like Mercy Johnson has a 10th child. Mercy Johnson has the 8th child. Just because they feel like it's clickbait, people would click on it and watch it. And it will give them viewership. They will have customers. So we have a thirst for, we are curious. There is a part of us that wants to know what's happening. Come and check what YK, click to see YK's shoe collection. I will click. Because I want to see YK's shoe collection. So the curious, I'm saying that the human beings are curious to see things. Discover why, discover how this person has ABCD. Discover the celebrity artist that has 2 children from other artists. They will click. So people know they are clickbaits, and the customers are the ones making the market. There's no market for it. If there are no customers clicking on it, if you posting such a comment does not give you 1 million shares, then why would you do it? So 1 million, who are these 1 million people that are sharing? The Hello Twetwe person is such a vicious blog, and yet this person has a Telegram channel, and there are wives, husbands, pastors, people that are in that Telegram channel just following blog.
Yeah, so let me tell you what's happening. It's not curiosity. It's the fact that human beings always like other people to fall,
downfall,
to justify their own failings. So you see somebody like YK shining on TV in her 60s, and you're wondering, those dreams that I had that did not allow me, I wasn't able to express, and somebody else is expressing. You have natural beef. She hasn't done anything to you, and you're waiting for that opportunity for them to say, hey, so she's not even that perfect. So she's not even this. So human beings are naturally wicked, waiting on the downfall of other people. Even the scripture said it. He said, do not pray for it, because it can happen anyhow and it can come to you.
Let me take Festus from K2, then we'll come to leaving social media and don't posting your joy. Festus, welcome to the show. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Especially my friend, Nima.
Mr. Festus, go ahead, please.
Nima. And you are greeting all the people without calling me your best friend, the whole universe. So there is God, though.
You're my best friend, too, sir.
So, concerning what you are saying, this thing happened during the electionary period. Nobody said anything. What happened that time was on higher scale. When people's churches were saying, Tinubu will die. Yes. Before election at all, this is somebody going for something. You came up with that rubbish. I'm a Christian, but I'll never support that. Nobody said anything. See, today, the churches are still trying. By now, what happened to Okwama should have happened in that church. They need to do, it should have been done to public toilet. Period. So, you are not talking of individuals putting something or doing. What of the damage? That thing comes on APC, that thing comes on Tinubu. The man has families, the man has children. And people are still waiting till now. If they do something, they say it's religion. It's this, it's that. Now another year is coming, 2027. If you don't do something today now, they will come out with another formula.
We don't have a choice.
Rubbish.
We need to legislate. But he could have sued anyway.
But this example
yes,
we've come full circle. But I wanted to.
I want to talk about leaving social media.
Yes.
I want us to go there.
Yes. As
because
Bisi was talking, it came to my mind. So my religion doesn't allow posting everything you have on social media. We're supposed to guard ourselves from evil eyes. Because an eye can see and is smiling and is still evil. And you have to be careful. But it now proves to me that, that's the best way to do. You see people who post on social media what they don't have. It is to cause a pepper them gang. So those ones I will now give them something to think about.
Now say that.
Give them something to worry about. I will go and post on this is car. I will go and take pictures there. So that my pepper them gang, they will kill themselves. Then when those people them gang now hear that it's business card the day that it will come out, and they now enjoy the lashing and coming and say now borrow now, she's not I will now say they are waiting for my downfall.
So
but
what if it was actually your car?
If it was my car self,
and they waited for your downfall,
because there's a prophetic saying that do not eat in front of a hungry person. Do not flaunt what you have. It's not my religion doesn't encourage that flaunting thing. Because you don't know you don't know who and what state of mind and emotional strength.
Exactly.
Somebody has at that time. So it's like me now, because I have given birth, and now I'm now careless about the people waiting. People who are in waiting. No, just because you can guess. Because you have given birth, you carry your baby. You now go to a friend's house that the person is in waiting, be saying, my husband, my baby 10 times. I'm saying, not that you're doing anything unnecessary, but you can be careless. You don't know the emotional state of mind that person is part time. Okay, please, just hold on. It won't be easy for you to understand. I don't expect you to. I expect Muslims too. But you cannot tell the emotional strength of anybody part time. Somebody in waiting can be in a
you went to their house. That's different. I'm saying social media. So my son is doing birthday.
Social media has bought the houses outside. So all of the houses are together.
You post pictures celebrating your son. You know what it took you to have that. You are truly grateful to God. In your caption, you are saying, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, let me not say it wrong. Yeah, that I'm grateful to God that God gave me, I went through this period of rest, which was not rest, but I can see this child of mine. And somebody is sitting down at home and says, Nima is flaunting the fact that she has a child. So, flaunting in your heart, I did not that you did not flaunt.
Hold on a minute. I did not intend to flaunt, but I can still cause pain. Now the person can. Sorry,
let me hear YK.
The person could have just maybe buried her own, or even lost another pregnancy, maybe the 9th or the 10th one. I'll be thinking.
So all of us should leave social media then now. Yes. YK, let me hear from you.
I tend to lean towards Nima. Let me tell you why I lean towards Nima. I have noticed a lot of people on social media boasting. See my car. See my. Whether is it Lamborghini? I will give you a very small example as like Hush Puppy that will bring all his shoes.
That's obviously flaunting.
But
what Ayo did was not flaunting. But she was married and they were calling her out for posting her wedding pictures.
I have a friend. I have a friend that he wears a lot of caps. So he puts all his caps on social media. So he said, let me and him do communion because we need to have a lot of caps. So I said, yeah, okay. I'm going to take pictures and put my caps. Then I thought about it. I said, no, I won't do that. I won't do that because I have doesn't mean I must show off.
The thought came to you. You could have done it and the thought came to you after.
The thought came to me and you see, we have to be circumspect in things that we do. When we keep on I think I don't mind if
you were joyful for Mother's wedding, so you shouldn't have posted about Mother's wedding because somebody else is not getting married.
She should not post. Funny enough, I hardly posted for Mother's wedding, but not because I wasn't happy that Mother was getting married, but because I was busy and other people posted, so there was really no need. But
somebody would have said
people posted did not mean it was flaunting.
Thank you. Now you have answered.
So can I say something?
Yes,
so there's this one of your shapes that I listened
Chief
to.
Kalu is on standby. Sorry, Bassey, I'll come to you. Chief Kalu, I'm so sorry. I've kept you waiting. I'm really sorry.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I'm okay. I'm my sister.
Actually,
okay,
the social media has come and stays in Africa. And there's like people put up. Some people want to pay or make the money from the Facebook, whatever, that need to. Likewise, the Lord, maybe the body comes well, then people will die, you know, people, and they do this. At the end of it, that's the one that needs.
The line, we can't hear you well, sir. Yes, we're so sorry.
Can I say something? I haven't spoken to
Let me put clarity.
Let me say what I want to say.
Let her land, then you come.
There's this sheikh I listened to, a Muslim sheikh, and I came across one of his posts about this evil eye that you just mentioned, and it really made a lot of sense to me, right? And I understood that perspective well, and I started applying some of it in my life. There are lots of things I've done recently that I did not post, but I archive it. So I do the videos and I archive it. I'm saving it for maybe a future date or something where we have an opportunity. And one of the reasons I was posting as much as I was posting at the time I was posting was because we changed phones, we lose phones. My phone was stolen one day. All my baby pictures, a thief came to my house at some point. All my baby pictures, stole the camera and everything. Kosi Chuku does not have baby pictures right now.
Oh.
But the only ones we were able to get were the ones that we saved on Facebook a long time ago. So I was posting as what would I call it? An archive, yeah, where anything can happen, but I can always go on social media and get it. But when I started, studying some things, I realized that it's better if you're private. It protects not just you, but also the other people. I understand that aspect, but we need to understand that there are different interactions on social media. If you are there to do business, you have to post. And if your business is connected to lifestyle, you have to post. She's selling land today. When she travels, she has to post because she's moving her business to other parts of the country, not in Nigeria. So she will post. She will also post to show that, okay, this business I'm doing is flourishing. You can trust me. You can come. She will post. We will not say that she's posting to flaunt. She has an intention, and that's what I'm coming to. God told us not to judge because sometimes we do not see the intention. I may post 10 pictures of my vacation and everything, and somebody sitting back would say, she just wants to show us that she has traveled. She's peppering us, but I'm posting for a different reason. I just explained why I was posting at the time I was posting. Your evil eye cannot touch me because my intention is different. If that awareness comes to me later on, like it had come to me now, and I'm saying, okay, I wouldn't post as much because I want to consider other people, then I have discovered something by myself. Your evil cannot come and catch me when I don't have any evil attracting it. So let's understand that there are different interactions. Exactly. So there are people who their life is social media. We knew them because of social media. Their business is social media. You cannot take it away from them and say, don't post or you will be peppering other people. People need to deal with themselves in such a way that when you watch something, you do not assume that that is the person. You protect yourself. You learn. So I won't be the one paying for your inability to hold yourself because you don't know what I've been through.
When my daughter first gave birth to my grandson, I was posting because I was happy. I was posting not because I was flaunting. I was posting because I was happy. Good. Oh, I have a grandson. God, thank you, God. That kind of thing. Then I'm not a grandmother. Then I got a granddaughter. I started posting. And my daughter now calls me. Now, mommy, please stop posting my children
on social media.
Rolari, what's wrong with you?
I didn't know my grandchildren.
Then she explained. She says, do you know, people, because of AI now, people can take the picture of your child and then go and... So I thought about it. Would I like to see my grandson in a porn movie because I was stupid enough
to post
his picture on social media? So that's why I say, we have to
dark web.
Yes, we have to think about these things before we do these things.
Which is why we're having that conversation. So we have the conversation. We cannot. It's not one-sided. So there are people that will have this opinion. There are people that have Nima's opinion. There are people that have your opinion. There are people that have my opinion. That's why we are here, so that we can air all the opinions. People watching can think and say, based on what Nima said, I will no longer do what I have been doing. Or based on what Bassey said, Omo, if I am joyful, you cannot curse me without a cause. It is not because of, so we are able to, because life is not one size fits all. But we must find a way to find balance in what we're doing. Nima,
So
you were going to quickly chook something
this.
in.
It's not quickly chook. I think I'm
going to clarify, okay.
So flaunt is the word to just explain, putting it out there for people to see. Not the negative flaunting, as if I'm attacking. Okay. From your worldview, it's okay. You do that and say, you cannot give me evil energy, I'm not bringing evil. But from my own worldview, I just explained that it doesn't matter what your intention is. It's because you cannot guard how the person that is seeing it is receiving it. Somebody can be a good person, but be in a bad place at the time when they view your post.
According to your tenants.
Is that possible, whether according to my tenants or not? That somebody
I cannot control how somebody takes what
just a moment. It's not in your hands. It's how the receptor is.
My children don't normal film. I'm giving you my opinion. I hear you.
I've not finished. I'm talking about the receptor, not you. So don't go back and say, you cannot control. I'm not telling you to control. I'm saying who is receiving. I've emphasized it 3 times already. You're missing the point. It is not you. It's not how well you are. Yeah. Whether you are good, your intent good, you're in a good place. It is whether it meets the receiver well or not. And the prophet extended the responsibility of you to the receivers.
Okay. I do not agree.
Tradition says, do not eat in front of I'm trying to get the food like this, a hungry person. He might be very hungry. He might really not send your food. He might be in a bad place, a very poor place. And you cannot guard it. The prophets in my religion emphasize your responsibility towards your neighbor so much that people thought the neighbor could now inherit. How many neighbors' house can you really see? How many neighbors can you tell how they
have a call? And Auntie Annie, let me take this call. Obviously, we don't. We have different beliefs.
Take the call. I have to ask her a question.
Ibrahim, welcome to the show. Auntie Annie, it's only you that can do like this. And it's because you are old enough to be my mother.
I'm a first-time caller.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. I heard everything you said. I would just like to say quickly here that at that point, but seriously, considering our contemporary life now, I'm in my early 30s.
Okay.
And presently, I will tell you that a lot of us go on social media and do things just to hurt other people. A good number of us, you understand? There are some that have good intentions, yes, but I'll tell you, as a youth, a lot of us, especially the ladies, we do things just with the intention of hurting others. Gone are those times that you do it with the pure intention, but right now I'll tell you, from my own perspective, that a good number of us go on social media just to hurt people. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ibrahim. That's a summation. He said that a good number of people go to social media to hurt other people. That's a generalization. But whenever I see, let me just throw this in before I come to your question, YK. Whenever I see this former senator that contested for governorship, oh my goodness. For me, I feel like he's a comedian. When he was flaunting car, it comes across like you're flaunting. When you do video showing all your cars one after the other, that is obviously flaunting the car. So I feel like this man, then he would call artists, saxophonists will come to the house. Then he will show video of the entire house as he's dancing, praising God. Wow. So some are very, very in your face. Some are not. And based on our different belief system and our different worldview, I hear Nima and I hear the fact that she says, according to her religion, her tenets, and what she believes strongly in, you as a person must take responsibility for the receiver. I personally don't believe it.
Because me, if I like an outfit I'm wearing, I can take my picture and post myself. Oh, I love my outfit. Or I will post like 5 outfits and say, I choose which suits me best.
That's flaunting.
YK,
Nima, is that flaunting?
Have clothes. You are wearing.
You're wearing 5.
No, to choose one. You will now bring 3 shoes.
Why can we call you out?
Why can we come to TVC? Why can we come to TVC with 3 shoes?
And we should choose for her.
I will steal your shoe that match our clothes yet.
Can I ask Nima? I didn't ask them. See the person asking question. See the person asking question.
They are not considerate of us. Of how
we are telling you how we are feeling.
In fact, Nima, please, can you don't listen to them? Let's me and you be discussing. Let's be discussing.
It's not let your officials.
You are not flaunting.
I'm not flaunting.
Why?
Thank
Because
you.
she's your friend?
They are bad people.
No, let her explain. Why is she not
They are
flaunting?
bad people.
Is it because she's your friend? Why is she not flaunting?
I'm the receiver and I don't feel offended.
Because you know her and you like her.
No, that's not
me
the point.
now. I don't know her. I don't like her. I'm receiving it wrongly because I don't have those shoes that match my clothes.
That's my body.
I think people are missing.
Body is different.
They are missing the line. No, just a moment. I take exception. This I said was the prophetic saying. It's touching on my religion and we're in Ramadan. I need to put it out there. Number one, I've said it. You don't agree? Please just drop.
That's what we said. So that was why I mentioned clearly that this is a religious belief, and she strongly agrees with it, which I might not agree with. It does not invalidate the strength of that belief.
And that you people have pepper body. For me.
For you. So now, leaving social media as a campaign, people saying that if you put your wedding on social media, the wedding might break up. You know the way I was praying for, when I heard the story of Adesua and Banky, that there was some drama in between. You would think Adesua and Banky are my siblings. Like maybe we are related, but they are not even anywhere near where my lineage is from. Because when they posted their joy and their wedding went viral, people felt like, the way they posted this video is so much. This wedding will not last. As in comments under somebody's wedding picture. You went there and commented that they are overdoing their picture. The wedding will not last. And I'm happy so far, and I'm praying that God will continue to preserve that wedding till the end.
It's a marriage, it's no more a wedding.
Marriage, thank you for correcting me. God will not preserve
I think we need to understand that our social media accounts and our pages are our private personal space. However, it's in the open because now it's a global village. But my page is like my house. If I post something you happen to see, if you are my neighbor and you see the way I'm doing things and you don't like it, the best thing you do is to walk away. You just walk on. You don't need to come and start putting hand in my eye in my own house that you don't like what I'm eating in my house. No, you walk on. If we understand that, it will help us when we see things that we do not agree with, things that we do not like, how to comport ourselves and move on to doing the things that we like. What I see is a lot of bitterness from people who want to live through you. And they want to dictate how you should live your life because they are living through you. I owe you nothing. I would, because of consideration and some of the things that I'm learning today, may choose not to post some things because I understand how the terrain is. But it doesn't mean that if I wake up tomorrow and I feel like posting, I will not post. I will not live my life because you do not like it. I don't owe you, personal opinion, and I don't owe you that. But if we guide ourselves in such a way that we see, there's some things I see on social media I don't like, it's easy. I just do my hand like this.
Can I ask questions?
Let's take some social media comments.
I don't pass.
Okay,
why do you sit on people's pages? I want to dive
the question.
Ask.
Because if I see, when I say it now, they will say it's me again. If I see a politician flaunting,
you don't come back to this politician.
If Wake was not mentioned politician, then she's on the show.
If I see a politician flaunting on social media, I will have pepper body.
Because
you are showing me all your cars.
That was like Dino Milai's example. I was like,
it's your money.
Is it? Please, what business did he do and all of that?
So am I right or wrong? In feeling bitter, because I will feel bitterness.
Yes.
But posting picture, is it flaunting? Posting picture of yourself. Somebody will look at the clothes. Vicky James was dragged. And Vicky James is a fashion designer. She used her wedding to flaunt her ability to make different clothes. She was changing, as in, I cannot even count how many things. It was a 1 week wedding.
They dragged her. They
want to drag her past my neighbor generator.
I don't know her.
Vicky James, okay, you are really in your 60s. Vicky James. I'm doing Murayo for her today. Vicky James is a popular fashion designer. She does bespoke, very high-end outfits. And she was heavily dragged for her wedding, which was very recent, because it was like a fashion parade. She was the model of the fashion parade, and she was giving it to them. From the way she announced the engagement, it was back to back, and people really, really felt like
I would have loved to watch.
I'll send it
she's
to
a fashion designer.
Yes,
I would love to watch because she's showing her talent.
But they dragged her.
But there's a comment here I'd like to read. It's on our YouTube page. He said, many kidnappers, robbers and fraud operators get information you put out there on your page.
True. Yes.
Similar with armed robbers operate with info they get on your page.
True.
So
so you have to be careful.
Yes, it's important to put the security risk out there as well. Another for me, when I see what I don't like, I just delete it at once. That's in managing yourself. Because we also need to give tools to manage ourselves. I want us to, because every human being will see something they don't like on social media that makes them feel a way they do not like. When you experience that feeling, how do you react to it is very important. Somebody's calling me that I'm flaunting. Please, YK, how do you, if you see something on social media you don't like, what do you usually do? You just swipe or you delete? Or...
Me, that I don't even, I didn't go to social media.
Wrong person. Nima does not follow people that will post anything that she does not like. Or what?
No,
how do you
can post what you want to post. I intend, when I look at posts, with purity of heart, I believe that you have the purity of heart when you're posting it. And I also think that if you don't have the mental capacity to deal with social media, step out of it. But whatever encourages humility is something that I would go for 100%, which is what my religion preaches.
I like that. It's about humility at the end of the day. So me, when I see something I don't like, and I hardly even see something as I'm feeling a way, because I've worked on myself to understand that you are not my problem. My problem is me feeling inadequate, and I'm dealing with it, and I've dealt with it in such a way that if I see something, I won't see, except of course you are naked in my front. I'm like, this one is bringing pornography to my face. If I see you flourishing, you're launching the cars, you're launching, I bless you, and I move on. I like it, I bless, I like. I'm very good with my likes. I like, and I move on. I like, and I move on. And I believe that what I like, I would attract to myself as long as I'm putting in the work. So I don't see people on social media and just start feeling like, hey, this person has gotten it before me. There's no competition. My own is on my own. It's coming. It's not about the people posting. It's about me and how I am receiving what they are posting.
But Obiajulu, we live in a country where there are a lot of have-nots. A lot.
Plenty.
And the poverty level is very high in this country. Do you think at that point that it is right if I have 10 cars where I know that there are people and that I have not even helped?
We assume they have not helped. Jesus said the poor, there will always be the poor amongst you. It was in the scriptures.
So,
there will always be the poor.
As it is, we have very, very,
Imagine
like I said, different...
to flaunt all his cars.
Or all his planes.
No, we don't sleep.
Person.
So, at the end of the day, we're out of time on the show. So let me just round off. We started with the paternity case of alleged paternity fraud that was brought up, which is a social media bloggers lying about someone. And it was obvious, we all agreed that social media has its goods and bads. And the best way to deter this is to always prosecute cases when you find out. Don't collect "I'm sorry." Don't collect "I'm sorry." And the reason is not because you are not a favorable or kind person. It's because the more people collect "I'm sorry," the more this thing will continue. The more we have cases followed through to the end, the more we will have this reduce. Then we went on to not posting on social media, and it's obvious that for some people, they don't see it as flaunting. For others, they see it as flaunting. I think that as we grow, our worldview will change, and our capacity to handle things that are thrown at us would also change. Especially if it is religious tenets, if it is your religion, of course you know you will not do it. And Nima has made that clear. Everything must speak to humility, it must speak to conservativeness and all of that. For another person, it is business. Choose your lane. Face it with your full chest. When the repercussions come, good or bad, God's grace will help you through because you made your decision. That's what we can take on the show today. We'll be seeing you tomorrow. Have an amazing day. Bye.